Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and I hope you are doing fine. So as you know, I have been following the 5 days of the AI agents course and I have also created a curated playlist for that where you can find all the resources related to that. So we have already done the first code lab of day 5. Now it's time to do the second code lab of day 5. So let's dive into the second code lab of day 5 without any delays. So it's basically vibe coding a fronted for an ADK agent. Okay, so we would be moving directly to the second point. So when you will scroll down, you will find a prompt to basically configure the cloud environment. So remember, I told you in the first code lab that do not perform this cleanup step. We would be needing that in our next code lab. So those who have not performed the cleanup step need not do this step again. And those who have like perform the cleanup step in the code lab 1 of day 5 need to do this step. So let me tell you what you need to do. You have to first go to the google.cloud.console, basically the Google Cloud Console platform. When you will reach this platform, you will find a project. Just remember that you are logged in with the email id which has a billing account. So I'm just changing my email id because I was logged in with the other email id. So you have to copy the project id from here. Now go back to a code lab. Okay, let's first just copy the command. Okay, so I'm copying the command from the code lab and pasting it in the anti-gravity. Now I would go to the Google Cloud Console, copy the project id and paste that project id here. Remember to put the project id in quotations just to keep a good context in the prompt. Okay, now just hit enter. And if you have like not done the cleanup step, you need not to do it again. So let's just move to the next step in our code lab. So as the name suggests, we would be building the front end. So we will be building a standalone manager dashboard service in which we would be having a fast API service with the following endpoints. We would be having two get services and one post service. One get service, we would be using it for the manager dashboard HTML page, and the second get service we would be using for the queries in the ADK Vertex session service, and the post service we will be using to resume the paused session basically on the agent runtime. So let's just copy this prompt and paste it in our anti-gravity IDE and just hit enter. Now accept all the changes it's been asking for. So as you can see, we have successfully built. Now let's move on to the next step, basically to deploy the dashboard to the cloud run. So in this prompt, we are, the front end which we have made, it is stored in the submission underscore front end folder as the expense manager dashboard. And we would be deploying that to the cloud run using the Google Cloud project and the agent runtime ID. So I will just copy this command and paste it in my anti-gravity IDE and just accept the changes and allow the permissions it's been asking for. And yeah, wait for some time, it would take quite a few minutes. Now, as we have got our walkthrough file, now we'll go to the code lab back again and click on next. So in this, we are basically building a pub subtopic for the event pipeline, and we are telling it that we want a pub subtopic known as the expense reports for the incoming expense event, and we also want a dead letter named as the expense reports dead letter. We also told it to walk through each step before doing it. So we'll just paste the prompt in the anti-gravity ID as we do every time and just accept the changes and allow the permissions it's been asking for. And yeah, wait for some time. It would take quite a few minutes to get executed. So now as our pub/sub topic command has been executed, let's move to the next prompt, which is basically to create the authenticated pub/sub push, in which we would be creating a service account known as the pub/sub invoker for the pub/sub push authentication. Okay, so I'll just copy this command and will paste it into the anti-gravity ID so that it can get executed. And yeah, wait for some time because it would take quite a few minutes to get executed. Now, as we have got the message that the verification confirms that both topics have been added, we can move to the next one in our code lab. So just go back to a code lab. So before moving forward, let me just explain you what it's happening here. So first, there are two basically pipelines. One is the event ingestion and second one is the management front end. Okay. So in the management front end, we have the web UI and the approve and reject this click functionality. Okay, so we the transaction, if it is greater than 100, it will go to the manager for approval. If it's less than 100, it will auto approve. Okay, so if the transaction is greater than 100, it will go to the manager dashboard, and the manager can like approve the transaction or reject the transaction. And the functionalities which we would be using would be asynchronous ingestion, automated branching, and the management loop. So I think you have got the basic idea about what it's happening and what we are trying to achieve here. Now let's just move on to the next page, which is the prompt. This prompt basically is for viewing the live dashboard. We are asking for the https URL for the deployment through this prompt. So I'll just paste this prompt in the anti-gravity, and it would give me a URL through which I can access the app. Let's just click on the URL to access the app. So this is the app which it has made. Basically, it has made the front end. And if you're wondering like what are these three boxes, these are basically the transactions which are greater than $100 and have been sent to the manager for the approval. But can you notice something? Like if I am clicking on approve, it's not vanishing from the dashboard. I think there is some error, so we need to resolve this error in order to get our dashboard fully functional. Now we'll go to point number 8 and click on this agent platform link, and you will end up in the Google Cloud Console. Now just click on the three dots, navigate to agent platform, select agent from it, and click on deployment. This is basically to check whether your app has been deployed correctly or not, or whether it's functioning correctly or not. Now click on your agent, that is the expense agent, and you will end up in an interface like this. Now click on this playground option. Now I would be injecting some transactions just to see whether if the transaction is greater than $100, whether it is asking for the human in loop, that is the manager, for the approval or not. Now let's just inject the transaction given in the code lab one by one. So the first transaction is of $45. Let me just copy this and paste it here and just hit enter. So it's a $45, so it won't be requiring any manager approval. And see, we have not got any ADK input request, which means the transaction is approved. Now let's just inject the second transaction, which is of $250, which is greater than 100, and it should ask for request input. See, it's asking for the ADK request input, which means that it's asking for either approval or rejection for the human in loop, that is the manager. Now it's time to inject the third transaction. Before injecting the third transaction, let me explain you the prompt. So in this prompt, we are basically injecting the high value expense transaction, which has a malicious prompt injection. Now let's see whether it would ask for the manager approval or would bypass it. So let's just paste it here. Yeah, it's asking for the manager approval because as you can see, it's showing ADK request input, which means it is asking for the manager approval. This proves that our system is fraud resistance, that even if the transaction is of hefty amount and we have the malicious prompt injection, the transaction would still be routed to the manager's dashboard for the approval. So as you can see in the dashboard, we have total of 5 transactions. 3 transactions we had it before, and the 2 transactions were added now after we have injected them in the playground. That is one of $250, and the for fifth one is of $1 lakh basically. So it's clear that our front end is working fine. But can you spot the error? Yeah, the error is that you cannot approve, like you're not able to approve or reject any transaction. So I would just describe this issue to my anti-gravity, and that's the work of agents, right? You just, explain it in simple language, and it would just run its steps and rectify your error. So basically I have told my anti-gravity that I'm not able to approve or reject any transaction on my dashboard, so it's running its steps, just accept the changes and give the approval it needs. So let's just refresh the dashboard and see whether we can approve the transactions now or not. Okay, so we are not able to still reject or approve any transaction because the steps are still running by the agent. So let's just give that time to complete the steps the agents wants to run. Okay, it seems that it has given us the new link. Let's just open this new link and see whether it has rectified the error or not. See, now we are able to see the amounts and what it's for, like $250 were for New York flights, and let's see whether we can approve the transactions or not. So we are able to approve the transactions now. See, I have approved this 1 lakh plus transaction and it has just vanished from my dashboard, which means that I'm able to approve the transactions. Let's just approve another transaction, okay? Let's just approve this one. We will approve and then dismiss. See, this has also disappeared, which means that the transaction has been approved and our dashboard is working fully fine. Now let's just go to the next step, which is to clean up. So I would suggest to just clean up because was the last lab of day 5. So let's just clean up, okay? I will just paste this prompt here. And yeah, do remember guys, just open your first lab of day 5 and copy the prompt for the cleanup for that also. And after this current prompt has been run, you can paste the cleanup prompt of the first lab of the day 5 also and clean up the whole system, okay? And with that, congratulations to you guys that you have completed finally the 5 days of the AI agents course. Let's just click on view profile and see whether we have got the badge or not. So after landing to the Google Developer Program page, you have to click to the learning option, then to the badge details, and here you will see the name of the lab which you have recently completed. This verifies that you have successfully completed the lab. And once you have completed this last lab, you can also get the 5 days AI agents badge by clicking here. And then just click on this check into the course, and when you will click on this now a pop-up will appear. Then click on this view profile option, and then again you will land up to the Google Developer Program, and your 5 days AI agents badge will appear here also. So you can just share this badge. So with this, I want to just wrap up with the assignments of the day 5 and also with the 5 days of the AI agents course. So congratulations to you guys. Finally, you have completed this course. So just like this video, subscribe my channel, and do not forget to hype my videos. Meet you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.